Good
Good
morning.
morning.
As we begin, get tablet and pen, please. The main thing here is to build a relationship, you and me, getting you to million to billion. That would be my goal. Now, understand, I did it for myself, so I'm going to show you how to do it too. And then I'm going to basically do most of the work for you anyway, because I find it a lot easier if I just do it for you, hand you the keys. So understand this is live. I'm live 6 days a week, having fun, people. Why? Because I don't want you to basically do what? I don't need you to record and take pictures. I need you to put it here. Your brain has to understand how to do something as a habit forming. So again, no pictures, no recording. Next, I like goodies. You like goodies too? My goodies are Lamborghinis and Ferraris and mansions. But I earned everything I got. What about you? 6 days a week, you get to play with me. Now, rags to riches. My story is very simple. I got born in a taxi on the way to Gardena Hospital. She wanted a girl. She was only 15 and a half at the time anyway. I'm a boy. Guess what? She threw me away. I got to be with Mrs. Hope, the she-devil from hell. So today I want you to pay attention. I want you to understand your journey with me had just begun. I want to get you to million. Can I do that at least in the beginning? All right, I'll understand. I need you to look behind the curtain. Problem most people, sorry you didn't look behind the curtain. You accepted the word no and you listen to what people told you to do. That's going to stop today. We're going to play. Now I need you to get your personal credit cards out. I need you to understand today is very simple. All right, years ago, I'm the guy that trained Ken Yarborough. He was security chief at TRW and Asperian. I want your credit cards in front of you because you're going to put a sticky in the back of every one. The sticky is going to be the limit of the card. You're going to maintain 25% utilization always, never go past 29%. You see, here's 100,000. But you keep doing this crap to your credit because you don't learn how to balance it. Now, if you did exactly what I told you to do, this would give you 71,000 of safety credit. I want to teach you how to build a line of defense so you never bring your score down ever again. Will that be okay if you allow me to do that for you too? So we're going to play. Understand that today. Now we got a couple things to look at. Number one, TRW stood for the reports wrong. Thomas Raymond Wolverich. I made bicycle parts. All right, when I trained Ken Yarborough, TRW Asperian, all right, they became Asperian in 1986. It should be 1996. I understand. What I drew for them is a way to balance debt a long time ago. What I'm trying to get you to do. So let's understand it says green. All right, it means go, good, fair, or hell no. See, you have two cards that don't use the 20% rule, but all the other cards do. So let's understand the NACB certified me, number one consultant worldwide, personal business credit. So as we play, I'd like you to focus right here today. This is chapter 18. This changed my life and my direction when I was a little kid. You see, I heard a corporation's a legal person right in front of you when I was 7.5 years old. All right, what did I do? I listened to the game every Wednesday night. All these rich people, so the corporation are going blah blah. I wrote it down. They told me I was weird, probably. I asked them, ma'am, I went in, Sam, what does this mean? My first billion, double billion, 26. Is that okay with you? If you learn to play? So I need you to turn these up today, get out that tablet and pen, and write down a corporation's a legal person. Now understand what it says, because I went back to the library for 2 years. It says flat out, it may sue or be sued. I didn't pay attention to that part. Your corporation today, if you have one, when they sue it, they sue you. You're a duck and a sheep. Has nothing to do with the type of corporation in the beginning. All right, it's based on the SS4, how you receive money. We're going to show you the difference between that too. Went back to the library for 2 years. And then from there, I sent away my money order. It was $10. At 9.5 years old, I was brave enough to send away a money order for $10, Secretary of State of California. It came back as a nonprofit. It was the cheapest one. By the way, the filing fee today is $30. I don't understand why people spend thousands for a corporation or some stupid attorney or CPA and incorporating service when they're all free in all 50 states. All corporations are free. You just pay a damn filing fee. So I need you to understand something. I got $100,000 of credit in the mail when I was 9.5 years old. It freaked them all out. Mrs. Hope called all those people in that little poker game. Here you got Ted Turner. All right, you got an attorney. You got the producer of Gunsmoke and Mission Impossible. You got Dan Blocker and Michael Landon. I tripped over Michael's feet and I got a backhand when I was a kid. It wasn't very nice. I had to apologize because he tripped me. I thought it was his fault, but he's Michael Landon. I'm just a kid. So you know what happened when Helping Hand came back? That credit was kind of fun, but it scared the hell out of everybody. I also got named in the movie Dave. See, your problem is going to be you, and I'm going to prove my point today. Let's understand. When I was 12.5 years old, I started the first Orange County Blind Center. And what happened is very simple. I used the word Braille. The word Braille and the Braille Institution, they own the right to that word. So I got pulled into court. First question the judge said is, Mr. Ray Reynolds. Yes, sir. Where's your father? Don't have one. Where's your mother? Don't have one. You started Helping Hand? Yes, sir. I didn't understand trade names and trademarks and copyrights. Before you tell your friends and family anything from now on, you're going to take all your notes and make a copy. Listen carefully, write it down. You're going to put it in a Federal Express envelope, the copy. You're going to send it back to yourself. You see, you've all had somebody rip you off, probably a friend and family member. I want you to protect your assets and never bring the pain home. So I want you to get a trade name, trademark, and copyright, and I want you to get a website, any idea you have. I had to create something called division process. Write that down too, please. Division process. Understand? Now, when I answered all the questions and I said to the judge, I said, I mastered that book now. He goes, so, okay, what's on page this? What's this? He wanted to test me. I had 2 problems, maybe 3. At 6th grade, I was told I was retarded. See, I write 2 different things simultaneously and have a third conversation because both sides of my brain work. It's not possible. I have an IQ of 203, and I have total recall, and I end up rhyming all the friggin' time. Sorry to say, that's just what I do. But again, I created my first million at 14.5 when I invented Car Finder. 2.6 billion in 26 under corporate structure. Today, I'm going to tell you exactly what to do, and you're never going to bring the damn pain home ever again. It's not acceptable. So the next thing you got to think about is like anything else. When I was a kid listening to those grown-ups, what did they say? Don't put all your eggs in a basket. What did I ask? I asked, what does that mean? What was the response from the idiot grown-ups? It's about it. I thought they're all stupid. Today, if your corporation is sued, you're screwed up because you're on the incorporator. You're on the officer's list. And then you probably even use your damn home address like 87% of people do. Today, we're going to teach you not to bring the pain home. You got that? Now, if you got an LLC, oh, goody. Treasury Department's going to kick your ass come January. So understand how to play. They created a CTA Act as well. When they said, oh, don't put your ducks in a row, what does that mean? Corporation, divisions. I want you to think about Bank of America is now bankrupt almost 6,000 locations. Bankrupt. Their parent company owns corps called divisions. There are subsidiaries. There are branch numbers. Your grocery store, your banks, and everybody in front of you does this, but you like being number 1. In other words, you keep bringing the damn pain home. I call that stupid. You're not stupid. But the reality is you want to get to million to billion, you let me know. Because I'll get you. I'll do the damn work for you too. Me, I got to warn you because I'm going to tell it like it is and I'm blunt. See, my wife calls this my hobby. I retired at 26 with 2.6 billion corporate structure. I was bored. What am I going to do? Fat, ugly, and die? Got something to do. So today, I'm going to tell it like it is. If you follow stupid, you did stupid, but you're not stupid. You got it so far? Do you want to be a corporate millionaire? It's up to you. I am known as the Godfather of Credit, Ray Reynolds. I will tell you what to do, and I'll treat you like you're 2 years old, and you're going to not bring the pain home ever again. You're going to stop it right away. I've been helping generations for 45 years. We get to have fun. The foolproof program is very simple. It's like when I started that hospital in Fiji Islands with Dr. Lucky. All right, that's good. Help the kids quit dying of gum disease for the water. Arnold got on the board and went, whoa! You see, that's how it works. Steve, he's Superman for Gold's Gym. He says, I kick ass and motivate. I only got him $1 million in 9 months. College professor, Bio University. Or Glenn lived in his car for 3 years feeling sorry for himself. The point of feeling sorry for yourself is 3 seconds or less. All right, if you want, you get 3 minutes. And then get over yourself because nobody gives a shit usually. Ray's 360. 450,000 in corporate credit, all write-off. New house, new building, and new business, and new truck. You see, Giovanni, $1.6 million. He worked for Pixar. Little Karen delivered pizza to my webinar and my boot camp. I said, stick around. Taught her how to get real estate under the corporation and no costs, no money down. You see, she's got her little videos, $1.2 million in 9 months. But then I'm working with people coming out of prison. It's so simple. Here's Free Ray, Ricky, Dickie Ross. I get them gold and platinum cards. It's for the fun of it. Simple. Thomas was in prison for 26 years. Then 6 months, all the credit he needs, and gets his brand new dump trucks. You see, you got the choice to learn how to play if you pay attention. Next, we got to think about is how does this work? Because you followed ducks and sheep, you did what people told you to do. May I analyze, look behind the curtain at everything I've ever done. So let's look at Franklin D. Roosevelt. January 30th, 1934, way before we were born. You got your SS5 form that created an SSN, was basically you for your 1040 tax return. And because you don't know what the heck you're really doing, you're kind of guessing. I'm going to show you how it works. He had the Gold Reserve Act. He told people how much their wedding ring could wear. They call it Fort Knox. That's where the name Fort Knox came from. Now understand, in 1971, Nixon took the gold standard out. That means every woman at the hospital who just delivered a baby have it going, she's got to sign the SS5 for the baby. If not, they're not going to release her and her own baby she gave birth to. She got to sign that SS5 for the SSN for the 1040 tax return because she's backed in the corner. It's the only time to get her. That's how it works. So your problem is you. This means flat out, you didn't learn the way things work. You follow like ducks and sheep, and I dissect everything I've ever done. So let's understand. We're going to talk about the SS5 form that equals an SSN and a 1040 tax return. You allowed yourself to be one. That sucks. You allowed yourself to be a duck and a sheep, and that's going to change today. So let's understand. You allowed what? Are you kidding me? We the people? President Nixon. Good. Reagan was one of my second favorites. I did his corpse and Nancy when she was saying, just say no. I'm the guy that created Teach Our Children and became DARE. So understand how to play. We, the people, tell the government what to do. That dinosaur said the government tells us, hell, we got to get him out of office before he walks into the wall. We, the people. There's your SSN. It's not even yours. So I want you to do yourself a favor. Compare it to the SS4. Put your hands like this. Go ahead. Come on, nobody's watching you. This means your social security number is tax, probate when you're dead. When you die, they reach in the grave and take that too. And on top of that, the time of death is for the state and federal government. Got it so far? Now we're going to go here to the SS4. It doesn't matter what damn type of corporation you have. That's called stupid if you think it does. All that matters is IRS and tax ID. No taxes due till you're profitable. Then you get to pay all your bills first. So here I get taxed, then I get to live on the leftover. Here I get to pay all the bills first, and I get to pay them tax on the leftover. That's called we the people. But you didn't learn to play. Come on, look right there. Come on, look at it again. Legal name of entity. No wonder Bank of America bankrupt thousands of locations in Chase and cities and grocery stores and everything around you. You didn't learn to play. Shame on you. I don't get it. See, your SS5 form that you filled out or mommy did for the SSN for the 1040 tax return, the SS4 1120, known as the tax ID, there's 26 ways to use that form. I explained to Ted Turner when I was 9.5 years old how to use the damn form. I thought he was supposed to be smart. Oh, well. Never bring the pain home. You didn't give yourself a second chance. I don't understand that. I don't understand. I don't understand. It just bothers the you know what out of me. If you are a crook and don't file tax returns, then do what you should do. Go to prison like Wesley Snipes did. Wesley listened to his stupid attorneys and CPAs, went to prison for 3 years, fined $5 million, ruined his whole life. If these idiots would just listen, IRS.gov, 1244. You can file a tax return, you and your corporation together, and never pay any damn tax anyway. Why do people not stop and listen and learn? I don't understand stupid. Do you understand stupid yet? I'll never understand stupid. So the reality is you need to learn to play. The lack of knowledge is hell. So why you bring the pain home? Why would you do that? You gave yourself one chance? I don't understand that. So I'm going to show you about corporate credit. You ready? You got your tablet and pen? Did you write down today's date so we can begin? Remember, like I said, it ain't rhyming all the damn time. I wish I could stop that, but I can't. But I did write 2 rap songs for a famous rapper. I can't tell you who it is, but it's something like a dog. Maybe you'll figure that out. So it's a write-off. Everything I build on the corporation credit, it's a damn write-off. I call it free money. You maintain a payment. Where are you going to get the $1 million to run a real business and man up and woman up from? Get a raise? Win the damn lottery? How about I just build you the damn credit? Then you write it all off and stop this stupidity. You don't have to hurt your family now. And I invented division process. So we're going to teach you how to get more than one of you because one of you sucks. I want you to have 3 of you. Divisions are the line of defense. So I want you to get your legacy in your family. Is that okay? When you call the call center, that's okay. I'm spending thousands of dollars an hour to run it, build it up after pandemic. But you know what's really weird? All right, you don't know how to play. And I want you to learn how to build your legacy starting today. Free money. I'd like you to understand the average person wastes $600 a month. If I take $50,000 off of corporate credit card to write everything off, the payment's $612.26. Well, the average person pisses away. I don't understand that. You are doing everything wrong. Sorry, it's true. You need to write down, I will become an investor. Write it down. I will become an investor. Because you're going to take the money that I build you and invest the way I've been doing since I was 17 and a half. I'm 17 and a half years old. I got 19 friggin' houses. I went to court at 14 and a half, said, please say I can be an adult. So I can sign the damn lease at, a little apartment down the street. All right, Mesa Woods apartment. That wouldn't let me sign it until I was 15 and a half. I made my first million at 14. Why the hell would they make me wait till I was 15 and a half? Stupid judges. Oh, you got to get a job. I found out that Lucky said I work for the night supervisor and stocking those shelves while I'm going to Orange Coast College driving a Lamborghini. There's a number to the damn grocery store. Every grocery store has a number. They own Jimco. They own this, they own that. Every bank has a branch number. No wonder they can bankrupt shitty pieces and stay in business and write it off on their taxes. But you like to be one. I think that sucks. So I've been doing the boring businesses, properties, franchise, and storage units. Isn't that fun? Now, if you're basically one of those people who rip off by your friends and family and say, what do I do? Take $100 a week. Become a damn corporate millionaire and knock it off. Hell, I can be your $5,000, $15,000 of credit in 90 days or less. And you can use it to build more and more and more, like I did for Reagan here, who didn't really get off his assets after I did that too, twice. Oh, well. See, the United States of America, you ever heard of that before? They got 50 corporations. Oh, they call them states. States got corporate, they call them cities. They invented Chapter friggin' 9 bankruptcy to bankrupt the damn debts and stay in business in front of you. And you didn't do shit. You allowed yourself to be one. That's ridiculous. I've never seen so much ridiculous things in my life. You could have did the same damn thing with no intent to do fraud. We the people. A corporation's a legal person. If they sue that corp, they sue you. You don't use the division process, you're a duck and a sheep. Now, I need you to write down division of me. Write it down now. Get the damn tablet and pen and go get it. You can't take pictures or record because I told you you can't. I'll sue your assets for that too. I came out of that damn coma. There were 9 people saying they're Ray Reynolds. Will the real one please stand up? Robert, my attorney, had to kick the shit out of 9 people. So I want you to pay attention today. Do you see line 1 right there? Read it. Legal name of entity, bank, groceries, or city. Individual person. I can put your name on line 1, you as a person, corporation, a division, or subsidiary. I can create multiple people legally to basically knock off this crap that you bring the pain home. It's ridiculous. I've never seen so much stupidity in my life. I've been saying that for 45 friggin' years. Corporation, $1 million structure. That's what you need. You need 3 divisions of you. You need 2 of you in the closet. Me, credit, house, franchise. After today, if you don't do division process, you're just a friggin', I was gonna say idiot, but that's not nice. Never bring the damn pain home. That's all I had as a kid. I didn't get a family. I didn't get a mommy and a daddy. I got to live in hell, and I wanted out of hell. Every tax I did in my system allows me to create an experience, TransUnion, Equifax immediately. You took 3 years to try to get your shitty credit report, and you still screwing it up because you don't know the rules and tools. Still to this day, you have to learn things. And I thought you were a grown-up. Isn't it time we basically grow up and learn to play the frigging game? I wrote Winning the Game of Business 45 years ago, people. It's about time you understand. In my dashboard, I can pick SSN or SS4. I can do a person, a corporate division, or subsidiary. I can build credit overnight too. Isn't that fun? But you're going to have to be part of the program and do what I tell you to do. So understand, today we get to play division of me. Now, I'm looking through the list. About 6 of them, they've been clients for over 20 years. They get to see my Lamborghinis and my Ferraris. I'm one of those guys who's not full of shit. So you got a choice. Here's one of the Lamborghinis in the collection. $6,800 a month. That's expensive. Oh, so if I get it under me, which I'm not stupid, I won't do that anyway, and I can't pay the bill, they take it away. So the creditor reports it to the credit bureau, so I have shitty credit. Then they report it to the IRS as a 1099-C. So now I got double shitty credit and I have an IRS problem? Are you kidding me? Nobody's that dumb, are they? You buy it through the corporation, hell, they sue the corp, they sue you. You're a duck and a sheep. I think the whole world's been acting stupid. Now, what did I do? I bought the Lamborghini as a division of a corporation. You remember I showed you SSN versus SS4? I guaranteed SS4. I got no intent to do fraud. I have the intent to protect the corporation and my family. That's my responsibility as a man and a woman to do that too. Why would they bring the pain home? So I invented the 3-step. Can you write it down for yourself? Disconnect, isolate, incorporate. Write it down. I'll put that sucker over here while I maintain my shopping centers, my motels, my hotels, and all the goodies, and the Shakey's pizzas too, and 31 flavors, and all the real estate. Ooh, yeah! If I can't say this under the Federal Protection Act, within 6 months, I'm allowed to bankrupt the shit out of it, throw it away, and not hurt the corporate of my family. What's wrong with you? I mean, come on, are these suckers turned on? Why would you bring the pain home? You sign a lease of a building, you sign it as a division. You don't do it as you. That'd be kind of stupid too. Oh, the properties. Every property I ever had, the mansions, the hotels, what? The apartment complex, commercial real estate, there's always some shitty person gonna slip and fall and sue you for everything you got. Every piece has to be a division so I can separate the liability. Now, the biggest lie out there is very simple. You need an LLC, how you get a paycheck. God, talk about crap. I like to take that attorney on TikTok and just tear her apart or acknowledge the knowledge and kick her ass. Stupidity. You need an escort. Stop. It's simple. All that matters is the SS4, how you receive money. It's not taxable till it's profitable. You're allowed to pay the bills first and pay tax on the leftover. Who cares what type it is in the beginning? When you get to my level 1 and set up on Wednesday and Saturday, hell, we'll go through every type, okay? We'll teach you how to play the game and win. But again, me, I just show you, I brought in millions and billions to show you some goodies. My wife keeps calling it my hobby. Did you know under the Fair Lending Act, if I get you one of these suckers, I can get you 99 more? How many would you like? See, your problem is you. You know so much you don't know anything. Isn't that terrible? So we're going to play my way. Now, Mary's just like all of you. Mary's Ivy League education, oh goody. She married her third grade sweetheart. They're both Ivy League education, making $500,000 a year. Mary wanted a restaurant because grandma taught her how to cook. She goes to the attorney. He looks at the lease for 10 years. Okay. And then the CPA. Then she uses $98,000 of her personal credit and drops her score to shit. Calls someone and says, what did I do? What was their response? There are so many stupid attorneys and CPAs on this planet, and you keep trusting them. That's why they call it practicing law. They didn't get it right. You're the guinea pig. Mary's stupidity after she called me is, Ray, stop it. You can feel sorry for yourself for 3 minutes or less. That's it. It's time to kick some ass. That's it. Mary's problem is she signed the lease of this restaurant. She personally guaranteed it. And when the restaurant didn't make it, she filed bankruptcy, and then it forced her family into bankruptcy. She lost her home and her husband divorced her. He says, I didn't sign up for that. See, your problem is you. Quit being you, because being you sucks. A division of you guaranteeing a division for the asset. If it doesn't work, disconnect, isolate, incorporate, throw the sucker away. Federal Protection Act. Why would you be you? Being you sucks. You go to the bank, what do you think? Somebody in the back room signing the guarantees? Hell no. The parent company, you get to play, and I will make you sure you're a certified CFO. I like to build corporate umbrellas of $1 million. Anything less is like, why bother? So let's play. You got a corporation today? Oh, goody for you. Look on Secretary of State's website. You're the incorporator. Look at the officers list. You're the statement of information. Oh, goody. And 87% of you use your home address. That's called stupid. You're now on the national mailing list and the call list. That's why you get robocalls. You did it to yourself. It's like shooting yourself in the ass. I want that address changed today to a mailbox, etc. I want you to pay attention. When they told me as a little boy, you got to put your ducks in a row, what did I find out? What does that mean? All I get is stupid. Stupid. They sue that corporation today. They sue you. You're a duck and a sheep. Quack, quack. Quack. Might as well do that all friggin' day. You know, that sucks. If you don't create your line of defense, this world's going to kick your ass every day of the week. And that's your problem. Let's look at that $100 million building across the street from Southfield Plaza Mall that I obtained. The $1 million Lamborghini, the $5 million mansion, $1 million race boat. I got it. Why didn't you? Oh, these aren't turned up? You're listening to a bunch of silly, stupid people? What's wrong with you? I like goodies. Come on, 10 of you have been watching my Lamborghinis, Ferraris for over 20 years. Boom, boom, boom. Why don't you got it? Because you're not listening to do what I tell you to do 100%. It's time you man up and woman up. It's simple. You got a choice. I add you to my system. I'll show you how I got that $5 million mansion. You want to play pool? We can do that too. And what's your goal today? Your problem is you don't realize when you look at the calendar today, you got less than 64 freaking days of this year left. If you don't incorporate now in divisions to age, by January, they won't be on their second year. A line of credit demands second year corporation or entity. If it's not done today, you're going to blow it. Once again, that's on you. 45 years helping people in person or online. 45 years, my last and final year of my hobby, as I promised my wife. I'm doing a radio and TV show next year. First broadcast is at our mansion in our estate. It's actually a castle in Dublin, Ireland. Isn't that fun? You know, I was doing flippity-dippity-doos. All right, when I was basically 17 and a half, I had basically 19 properties. They told me I couldn't get number 20. What did I do? I transferred them in my divisions. I freed up my loan to value problem. Going through the flippity-dippity-doos is a pain in the ass. You're dealing with contractors that have subcontractors that stand outside Home Depot and they all lie, they cut corners. Then you're dealing with these real estate agencies, these liars and buyers. And I mean, every real estate person being stupid, loan to value 40, 50%. That's why they got to do what? They got to pay down a debt during escrow. So I had to invent a rapid score for that 39 years ago. All those people lying through their teeth. I got tired of the BS. I got tired of the crap working my tail off for $50,000. Hell no. At 21, I decided to do one thing. If I sell it, I become the bank. You see, there's a form called assignment of mortgage. You could actually learn to play if you want to. The apartment complex, I dissect them into pieces. And what happens? They get to get more tax money. Everybody gets to be an owner and write it off on their taxes too. And then what do? I became the bank. I wrote a book called Become the Bank. I wrote one basically because I wrote it out of Nevada. 2009, before I died in that coma, I was the largest registry in the world. And I've sold 10 times more Nevada corps than anybody on this planet, still to this day. We can play. That's why they call me the Godfather of credit anyway. So I like to do split deeds. I like to turn around and do an assignment of mortgage. I'll carry the paper for 30 years. It's fun. All right, Getty. Example, nice lady. One of my clients after 20 years says, Ray, I'm going to die. I got cancer. Sorry to hear that. Can you keep an eye on my wife once in a while? Okay, I'll check and see what I can help her with. Okay. She calls last year. I'm going to sell my house, give the money to my son, go live with my daughter, and be the nanny. She's not supposed to be the nanny. It's ridiculous. So I told her to do a reverse mortgage, and I got her to do that. Okay? She says, Ray, I'll do whatever you say because Walter, you trusted you. Now, I want to reference 3. Write it down. Write it down. Reference 3 times 5. I got her $3 million line of credit. Borrow money's not taxable. And it's about time you learn how to play with that. Corporation, very simple. And I get her 2 divisions. Division 1 is for the franchise. Division 2 is an apartment complex. All managed by third party. Because if you manage, this is ridiculous that people want to do this crap. Third party management. She now has $100,000 coming in a month. So she can help the son. She can be what? She can go look at the grandkids when she wants to, not to be the nanny. You see, your problem is like today. You have in 14 states today properties under $100,000 that are brand new. You know what the down payment is? $5,000. Let's charge it. Let's get 3 of those suckers under a division. So if something goes wrong, we can walk away. You didn't give yourself a walk away clause. You did not do anything besides you want to be one. I don't understand. I don't understand. Section 8 or third-party management properties. Very simple. Now you got residual income. Here's your biggest problem, all of you. You did not build 1,000 to 10,000 to 50,000 a month residual income. Why the hell not? Are you going to do that too? It's ridiculous. My first 4 daughters in different states, I've been buying properties everywhere I can because it's fun. Building residual income or Section 8s too. What you'd like to play with today, but it's up to you. You see, I want you to understand, like basically John and Nancy here. Here's John and Nancy. Ray, been a client for years, love you, blah, 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 blah. We're going to sell our house. The kids are gone to school. Colleagues are married now too. We want to get a smaller place and downsize. But then they say we have to pay tax. What would you do? Steve Jobs said I was the greatest lateral thinker on this planet. It's very true. Simple. I said, John, you're not going to do anything. You're going to do what I say. In escrow, you're going to sell your house. You're going to take your current, basically, mortgage at 3%. And you do an assignment of mortgage. If you don't change title, you don't have to pay gains tax. And you basically now have them pay the current 7% interest. That's $1,800 a month. Positive cash flow for a corporation. Now you take that down payment, you go buy that house, it's cheaper. You wanted to downsize. I created something I've been calling hopping for 45 years. Because everybody buys a house and they hop to the next one, hop to the next one, but then they sell the sucker. Why not be the friggin' bank? Everybody buying is getting a down payment. Why don't you be the bank? Now, I wrote my real estate system with CC. See, I invented Homestead Block at UCC One Chattel Mortgage years ago, and getting millions and billions of real estate. If you want a copy, it's okay. It's $2.99. We'll give it away. You can cover shipping and handling. But today, I want you to know about tomorrow morning at 8:30 in the morning. Tomorrow morning at 8:30, Friday and Saturday, I got one of my specialty classes. It's always sold out. It's real estate. We're going to play my way, not your way, because I think your way sucks. That's just my opinion. So if you want to join me tomorrow, The class is $4.99 normally. And if you're in it already, you don't have the books. So basically, I'm going to get money out of your pocket now. I'm as blunt as can be. You see, if you got the books, goody, then I get you the class, or you get the class, you get the books. Either way, I get $2.99 out of you now, because that's a discount today. For $299, you get to play with me tomorrow. So you get the books. If you already have the class, you buy either one, you get both. And you get it on Friday and Saturday, because by Saturday, you want to ask more questions, because tomorrow I'm going to blow your mind, because it's fun. The only payment you have to make is Zelle. Don't give me your damn credit card. I'm not going to charge you 5%. It's Ray Reynolds recipient, ray@racecredit.com, RW in your Zelle, and you say for the real estate class, simple to do. And you put your name and phone number on the little message. There's your opportunity. If you blow it, that's on you. From there, I need you to write down credit loan money. Can you do this? I don't understand. Why do people do stupid things? You had money. You pissed it away. Then you're broke the next day. Why didn't you borrow against the damn money? Let's pretend you won the lottery today. You got $1 million check. Oh, goody. You're going to put it in your personal bank account. That's called stupid. All right. You only get to keep $375 by the time you're done. If you put it in a division of you into the corporation, and you sit with Mr. Banker, you say, I want if this is $1 million, I want a line of credit of $1 million off my money. If I borrow money, bring back borrow money, I don't pay any friggin' tax. I don't understand stupid. Do you understand stupid yet? I want you to take $100,000 and put it in the damn corporate bank account. Oh, you don't have it? Just take it off the damn card. They give you a checkbook. So let's say borrow money, put back in the bank, reference 3 times 5, and get up to 1.5 million. Is that okay if we do it my way? Because I think your way sucks. Corporation with the division for franchise and apartment complex, all managed by third party. Because I don't want you to touch anything. I just want you to be an investor. See, that's called financial freedom. I designed it in Winning the Game of Business when I wrote down cash flow for your time 45 years ago, page 6, paragraph 3. Even though some other ding dong tried to use it, but he went bankrupt anyway, and he keeps going in circles saying the same crap. So if you want 100,000, okay, understand, I'm an affiliate. I got $53 million of credit history to use. Which book should I pull out? Which line of credit should I use? If I add you to an account, I can ask for a separate billing for you corporate divisions. See, that's the way you play the game. Now, I like boring businesses. So I want you to think today about a boring business. Okay, Google indicted in court last week, this week. They're going to get their assets kicked, okay? It's very simple. Our government likes to kick assets to people that are making money, all right? So again, that's what's happening. Now, the next thing is I keep warning people about Amazon. Amazon's going to get their assets kicked. They got basically the antitrust lawsuit the other day. So I want you to understand, it's okay. Most businesses change every 3 to 6 years. But again, I still like boring businesses. So let's understand what that means. I have been playing with 26 different types of franchises. 26, that's the only ones I like. It's like when they come to the credit cards, there's only 10 that I like. Again, what do we look at? Now, I allocated so far 16 Wendy's that I'm going to get into clients, 8 Taco Bells, 14 gas stations, 36 laundromats, apartment complex, and commercial real estate. Now, these are all maintained, and I will not get a property new, because you go to the trade show, it's like deer in the headlights. I want something existing that has a track record. All right, you got to do that at least 2 times before you ever get new. Next, they have to be maintained by third-party management. I will not help you if you want to run the damn thing yourself. Okay, third-party management every time. As we do this, I want you to think about something. And I want us to use some common sense. If I get you 100,000 of credit, corporate credit, that means you have to put 40,000 down. All right, and see, I don't care what franchise or business you get. I could care less. I don't want you to think. I want you to do what I tell you to do. If it's only 40,000 as the down payment, then we have to maintain the escrow for 90 days to close. You understand that? We're using borrow money, division-based. If you screw it up, you can walk away, get another one, but you have nothing to lose and everything to gain. Now, the 40,000 down, you maintain it for escrow for 90 days. And what happens is you're basically buying your income. It's net income. It's residual income, $3,000 to $10,000 a month. I don't understand why you didn't do that a long time ago. Okay, I started that when I was 17 and a half, 18 years old. If we put 100,000 down, we have to maintain 90 days to close the escrow, all right, and maintain the payment. Then the income is basically going to be from anywhere from 10 to 45,000. Got it so far? If we put 250 to $500,000 to get a Wendy's, but I got most of them to carry back, and usually it's 100,000 down. What is our goal? Our goal is to create residual income anywhere from 50 to 75,000 a month. Would that change your life a little bit? So I like boring businesses maintained by third party. So why you didn't do it, I have no idea. Okay, so you can get started if you want to. So I want you to understand something. Become the investor. This means you're not going to run the damn business at all. You're going to own it. Do you understand the difference so far? You got all these franchises out there and the expos and everything else. It's a deer in the headlights. We're going to look at franchise real estate, or you're going to do it my way, not your way. I'm going to line it up and do most of the work for you. And I'm going to say, this is how you connect your dots. This is what you get to do. Here's one location, getting ready. Here's 2 locations. Here's 5 locations, and you multiply. Again, profit sharing. But the goal is to leverage money and credit to get more money and credit. Borrow money is not taxable. So if we use corporate credit, we have to write it all off. That's the goal. So here's a laundromat. I get one of the clients, okay? Now, the problem with the client in the beginning of this one here is he finds out the net is basically about $47.5 a month. Okay, he says, well, I'll run it then. I can make more money. No. And my clients get used to me because I tell them what to do. And I said to him, hell no, you're not going to do that. You're going to let them get their $17,500 per month. You're getting $30,000, and you're going to shut up, and we're going to get another one, another one, because we don't care what they make. We want residual income. When I get you in a gas station, it's very simple. Again, necessity business. All right, boring business. You become the investor. You're not running the business. You're owning the damn business, and that's your goal. Again, when I'm doing my Faizuli's Colombian coffees, that's my wife's first name. It's a sexy name, Faizuli. It's like Versace, because I'm going to give a run to Starbucks. Every one of these are projected about 100,000 a week, all right, or a weekend as well, creating jobs. Now, every one of them will be a division. There will be a bad location. There will be someone who burn their toe or blow their nose, or the Twinkie defense too. Again, there's always some turd trying to knock you down. And the problem is you get knocked down because you allow it. You didn't plan the problem. So we're going to focus on real estate, franchise, storage units, boring businesses. You got 3 coaching packages you can pick if you want to play with me while I do this for you. Very simple. Now, real estate, franchise, storage units, and laundromats. I've been doing that since I was a kid. I even wrote a book about laundromats, payphones, and printing companies. There's no payphones anymore. Oh, well, so that book's no longer being sold. We're going to play. Now, understand, what does this mean? Your goal should be residual income, 10,000, 50,000, 100,000 a month. And that way you, what? Cash flow, free up your time. In my book, 45 years ago, page 6, paragraph 3. Very simple. So here's how it works. I want you in all my classes to pay attention. I want you to learn to connect the dots. I want you in my video conferencing every Saturday. All right, I want you basically in a weekly call private with me. Okay, next, I want you in my rapid refresh to push your score 750 and above to maintain that. Then I want you in the office here with me in the conference room once a month. We're going to go through past, present, future. We're going to blueprint you again and again. I'm going to put you down and put like Humpty Dumpty. If you can't fly in like most people do, then we Zoom it. The goal for you to be a certified CFO is literally mastering the rules and techniques. You're going to learn about projections and business plans, limits and asking on cards. You're going to have phone calls to you and me. I'm going to be one of your CFOs, or I can talk to your credit for you. And then I'm going to teach you how to daisy chain credit or do most of it for you into the millions. One damn card, Fair Lending Act, 99 more. We're going to do it as high as you want it to be. And then we're going to increase limits every 46 days. It's simple. all 3, 6, or 15 months actually, it's this year or next year, or $1,000 down. You pick what you want to do. Your balance is $69.99, $7,000. So if you want 3 months of me lining you up, doing all the work for you with you, we're going to get this done and get you lined up for your first franchise. Again, you're not going to run it, third-party management. From there, 3 months of coaching. All right. If you pay in full, listen to my words. All right, because by the time you're done, it's an $8,000 package. 1,000 down, you pay your balance of 7,000 over the 3 months. Very simple. If you pay in full, I'm going to build you 250,000 of cash credit. That's right, to motivate your paid in full. Simple. If you want the 6 months, that's $15,000. 1,000 down. You take that balance of 14,000, you divide it into your 6 months, and then you can be your payments. You work that out with a specialist. Very simple to do. Next, if you paid in full, I'm going to basically build you $500,000 of cash credit. That's right. See, I have to get basically 50 people for my TV and radio show. I'm going to take most of them from these groups because I want them to tell their story. Isn't that fun? So the next thing is, if you want this year, next year, you put 1,000 down. You can make 6 payments of 5,000 or divide it by the months into the program. From there, it's $31,000 for the year and 15 months, this year, next year. If you paid in full, you save 15%. That means I'm going to basically say it's $25,000. If you pay in full, I'm building you $1 million of credit. That's the motivator for you. If you want me to change your life, you're going to basically pay me some money. It's that simple. Okay, there's the Zelle for your 1,000, Ray Reynolds recipient, ray@raycredit.com. Now, by the way, there's only 30 people in these programs. That's all I can do because I can do 4 calls a day. So it's getting ready to close it out. So if you're not in it today, oh well, the opportunity probably passed you by. It's bank transfer, deposit, or wire. Now, remember, I'm going to go into boring, and I want you to realize we have to put money down, all right, to get third-party management and based on the income. So you have to maintain that credit. I build you for 90 days. It's very important. The goal is very simple. Boring businesses. So let's think about you today. I'd like you to take and do a mirror test. I would like you to do what I've done since I was a little boy. Okay? All right, I get up at 2:25 every day. If I got up at 2:30 when I was a little kid at 2.5 years old, the abuser would get me. So I had to get up earlier, so I programmed my brain. I wake up every day at 2:25. I go to my knees and say, thank you, Jesus, for another day, but then I go look in the mirror. See, I don't think you put yourself in check. Tomorrow morning, you're up earlier, an hour. Write it down. Reset that alarm. What did you do yesterday, all right, for the American dream? You have the same freaking rerun. Knock it off. Did you get the repo list on Monday at 6:12 in the morning? Did you get the probate list, divorce list, bankruptcy list? Are you selling supply and vendor credit? Your corporation needs $1 million of cash credit, checkbook money, and vendor money too. By the time I'm done with you, you'll turn around and you have about a $10 million company. But the biggest problem we still have is you. You are your biggest problem. Do not think, just do. Again, make you a money-making machine. We can set up supply and vendor credit and sell this stuff now, called OPM. We can play with Dun & Bradstreet, the rules I wrote for them too. Simple. Sell on Amazon and eBay. Simple to do. I like goodies. You don't like goodies yet? I just show a couple goodies I obtained. Why didn't you? I drove my first Lamborghini at 14.5. What did you drive? A bicycle? Skateboard? I remember my wife followed me to the gas station in Huntington Beach on the way home to our house in the harbor, the mansion, largest U-Dock in Huntington Harbor. Someone walked over and said, because I'm getting gas in the, all right, end zone. All right, and they asked, what does it take to fill it up? What a stupid question. All right, I was nice. I said, who gives a shit what it cost? It's a company car. You can write it all off. I don't care what gas costs. Who cares? Right now it's $7 a gallon in California because these idiots are so stupid doing it wrong anyway. But I'm using a corporate gas card, fleet price. Who cares? It's a write-off anyway. I like to be lower, but I don't care. It's like the gifts God gives, the mansions in the harbor, the race boats, the yachts, the Duffys, the mansions, the cars, and all the goodies. I got no excuses. What's wrong with you? Now, me, I accomplished all my goals I have since I was a kid. I was kicking the door jam at 10, then I started kicking the basketball hoop. And every time I hear some idiot say white man can't jump, I hold the record for the highest kick and the fastest kick on planet Earth. What the hell are they talking about? Are they stupid or what? Oh, I kicked out the lights that night. That was fun. See, no matter where you come from, you can accomplish your goal. But you got to get out of your own way because you got to believe in you. My first car, one of my first cars was a Quintas Lamborghini. Isn't that fun? See, I don't hear no. Do you hear no? If somebody says no, you accepted that. That was your biggest mistake. You cannot accept no. They said no because they don't know how. They don't know how. I say thank you, have a nice day, and thank you. They're just stupid because they usually are. And then I use my 1,000 steps to millionaire. Oh, you should be doing today. So understand. Now I want to repackage your whole life. Remember what I said? I want to rebuild you like Humpty Dumpty. Now you call the call center. They're going to rebuild your credit, give you a card to reimburse you. Corporation some credit, do the Macarena too. But that's not. I'm not done with you. Your house has a deed of trust. Your car has a pink slip. Oh, I need you to write down irrevocable trust now. I want you to download this form today. Today, not next week, today. I want you to download a UCC1 form. Write it down today, now. That house and your office have all kinds of goodies. When you're dead, someone's going to walk through and buy it like it's a swap meet. And you're just going to be a memory. That's going to change as of today. So I want you to take all the goodies in your house or your office and put them on a UCC1. I want them filed at the county recorder's office. Yeah. I want you to turn it into a chattel mortgage. I want you to know where your stuff goes when you're dead, because I know where my stuff goes when I'm dead. So understand, I believe the Kennedys, the Hiltons, the Firestones, and Gettys did it right. Our world is screwed up. We have a dinosaur as president screwing up everything on this planet. All right, so the reality is the next thing is half the families are all screwed up. If we built a legacy and trained our children and our family to take over our business like they did, that's called a legacy. Being a memory and you're just dead? No, thank you. I live by 3 things. I plan the problem because there's always turds trying to knock you down. And I plan to live, I plan to die. Simple. From there, we got choices. Can you draw this diagram in front of you? So if we look at Bank of America, they have bankrupt thousands of locations called branch numbers, and they get a tax credit right in front of you. You look at all the other banks, they do it too. We look at Sam's Club, Geico, and Cities, because they bankrupt locations and write off on their taxes. You decided to be one. You decided to be a duck and a sheep. I call it sucks. But again, stop bringing the damn pain home. Become a certified CFO. Reprogram your brain to millionaire status. Knock off the crap. Man up, woman up. I don't understand, stupid. I was 9.5 at that library, and I created my first blueprint. I call it see it, believe it, go get it. It works. Try it. So understand today, you're treading water, you're playing it safe. Oh, goody for you. Write down 5 things. Now, you can't take a picture and record, write it down. Number 1, you need a 750 score. A real one, not care credit in the first premier. Okay, you need a corporation in 30 divisions. If you're going to get to millions. From there, you need a corporation with $1 million credit. You need checkbook money, and you need supply vendor money. Hopefully you wrote it down. These are must-have things to get to million. Without it, you're not going to happen. It's not going to happen. Now, this is a corporation with divisions. If your corporation does business, I'm sorry, I'm going to call that stupid. All right? And, sorry, you didn't do stupid. You just, I don't know what you want to call it. A corporation doing business, when they sue it, they sue you. If the corporation maintains divisions, your name's not on the division. That means you can stop bringing the pain home. You understand that? You can put your ducks in a row under the same corporate umbrella, and I get to repackage you. That's what I like to do. From there, I've been helping rich and famous people for 45 years too. Lakers, Clippers, and all these people, they listen better than most of you. What did you do? You sit at the kitchen table with your friends and family. Honey, we're going to start a business. Oh, goody for you. And what happened next? Hopefully somebody with half a brain says, what if something goes wrong? You jacked it up, you dropped the score, you got stuck, hell, you can't get any more, and you couldn't run out diddly squat. I don't understand. And then you hawked your house. That's not acceptable. Do you understand that's not acceptable? The goal is never bring the damn pain home. What's wrong with you? Why would you want to be you? Being you, I think, sucks. Let's write down today's date. Let's project for 90 working days. So between now and February 5th, 2024, okay, you're going to fall down 1,000 times. You're going to win 10. Got it? Accept it. From there, winning the game of business. Hell, I wrote that 45 years ago. I remember when I did Only in American, sold that to Don King. And then Repackaged America, I bought the other one back too. Page 6. All right, cash flow free time, paragraph 3. You see, I've been doing this for a long time. We get to play. Now, I'm worth millions and billions, 2009. I'm helping people 6 days a week. A wife wants to take one of my yachts in the backyard on, watch the fireworks to a group of people. Why not, honey? What happens the next day? I get to die. That sucks. Ruined my whole day. Now, she finds Ron stealing my books and CDs. Okay, they all get told he's in a coma, he's going to die. Then Tom, my IT guy, he sold my websites and my phone numbers to a friggin' porn site. Don't call the phone number. See, the people around you are the ones who are going to hurt you the most. Oh, you know that. You had a friend and family member rip you off already, and you allowed that too. If you want a copy of the Millionaire's Founders Kit I sold at the Bonaventure for $5,000 a set every Wednesday night for 32 years, it's yours free. As long as you pay $99 shipping and handling. There it is, if you want a copy. And then it's Zelle, and you put RW in your Zelle. If you call the office, they're going to charge you $2.99. So if you Zelle, it's 99 bucks. If not, call the office, 800-254-9506. It's simple. Now, start a business, run a business. You don't know if they're going to push you off the cliff, they're going to catch you, or you're going to freaking die. Remember what I said. I get up at 2:25. Drop to my knees, say, thank you, Jesus, another day. Then I go look in the mirror. I had to put myself in check. I'm 2.5 years old being used and abused, and it sucks. Nobody gave a shit about me. So I got to put myself, am I going to accept it, feel sorry for himself, or get out of hell? I put myself in check every day. Every time you got an idea, you tell your friends and family. And then they interrupt you and say, well, you ought to do it this way, Yogi. Every time. They haven't done shit. They're going to tell you what to do. And you're dumb enough to basically listen to them. Sorry, you cloud your own damn direction. Why the hell would you do that? But again, it's up to you. 2009, there's one of my yachts. There's my beautiful wife, too. We took it out to watch the fireworks. The next day, I'm in a damn coma. I died at 5:41. I get to hear what's going on in the room, and it's weird. Tax attorney tricks my wife to sign a POA. The nurse asked my wife, hell, if I'm a donor, they're going to take out my heart and take it away. They're standing there waiting. Jesus said, stay in peace or go back. It's simple. It's fun. See, I'm God's example. You don't know that yet, huh? See, I had to move 24 times until I'm 11.5 years old. Every school, Watts, Torrance, and Hawthorne, and my girl's name. You got to learn to run and kick it. All right? I'd rather die than run. So guess what? I've been shot twice, not 6 times. And I have no excuses, neither do you. Your biggest problem is you. I'm God's example. Pay attention today. I got a book coming out this year called Jesus is Not a Drive-Thru. You see, being a Christian is a way of life, not a moment in time. And I had to tell Joel to quit using it because I wrote it. I own it. And there's trade name, trademark too. Had to correct him as well. So I got a book called Bite Your Tongue, Love Longer. You see, I did this for men to shut up because women are tape recorders. And they can't take back what you went, blah, blah, blah. But I also did another chapter now for my wife and my daughter. They got to bite their tongue and love longer too. How about Fight the Monster with that? I got another book coming out. All right, I got about 30 of them. I write all the time. How about bullshit doesn't pay your bills? Simple. Fighting the pain. See, I think you're stuck. I like to get you past go. Show you some Lamborghinis, the Delphi, the mansion, how white men do jump and stupid people say we don't. More Lamborghinis. How about race puts in the backyard? Come on, how about the helicopters and the U-Docks and the yachts and the Ferraris? Here's a couple goodies. Would you like some too? You see, Ray's rules. Simple. Pay attention. I created my first blueprint at 9.5. I call it See It, Believe It, Go Get It. It works. You see, it's like these credit repair flakes. Can you imagine the largest credit repair company out there's got 4 indictments against them? And they're collecting money up front, which is against federal and state law. Oh, you think they got a magic one? Oh, let's do the Macarena. I mean, who's stupid enough to give them $100 a month and still have shitty credit? And the one on TikTok, well, negative credit's really not supposed to be there. Now they're on the Fair Credit Reporting Act. They've been copying my stuff, but they don't tell the truth. They lie. You see, the Federal Trade Commission says it's against the law to collect any money up front. That's called a felony. That's called fraud. And then the Credit Services Organization Act too. All that bullshit. Oh, well, what should you do for you? Why don't you Google Section 611? You see, I'll put all things together for you too. Now, I want you to understand, if you have an open collection account that's going to go after you again and again and again, you can't be a crook. You got to man up, woman up, pay your damn bill, and negotiate it. Remember, TRW stood for The Report's Wrong, Thomas, Woolworth, and Woolridge. And I designed this for them years ago, training Ken Yarbrough too. And then they became a Spirit in 96. So all cards use the 29% rule, but two, good, fair, or hell no. You see, you got to learn to play. That's why I got nicknamed the Godfather of Credit and certified by the NCB. Isn't that fun? Now, you want a 750? All you got to do is listen to what I tell you. Negotiate any open collection account because it's not going to go away. They can dispute it till hell freezes over. They want the money. They're going to get the money. They're not going to go away. So you negotiate. All cards at 29% rule. And then you allow me to do the rapid refresh because I own the rights to that. And I invented it 39 years ago too, even for your mortgage companies. This is called the KISS method. Keep it simple, stupid. All right, that's what I need you to do. Keep it simple. Now, let's give you the first 25 steps today to play. How about Intuit buys Credit Karma that was indicted for $3 million plus many times. They bought it December 3rd, 2020. No problem, no phone number to help you. What I'd like to do is analyze your credit today. Would that be okay if I did that for you today? Not tomorrow, today. So I can show you exactly what I need you to do, your part, and I do the rest for you. Is that okay? See, you're going to have a relationship with me. We're going to sing Kumbaya. Isn't that fun? So I'm going to basically call your case number on a Saturday during one of my classes at 1:30 Pacific Standard Time, case number in rotation to teach you what I need you to do for you. Is that okay? See, here's that form none of you paid attention to. This is from the IRS SS5. You did it when you got your Social Security card, or Mommy did it at the hospital because Nixon already took out the gold standard in 71. It says name to be shown on card, full name of birth other than above. So you got an SS5 form, SSN equals 1040 tax return. Had nothing to do with credit in the first place. Then a bunch of stupid people started to use that. Now Biden, the dinosaurs, wants to have a federal credit bureau and get rid of the rest of them now. You see, people got credit cards in the 70s and 80s without applying. But understand, your Social Security card that's in your personal wallet, get it out now. It's not even yours. It'll tell you don't carry with you. Don't laminate. Don't use for ID purposes. It belongs to Property Assessment Administration, not you. Now, the next thing is you got this number for one reason, to create a 1040 tax return. And then you got your first job a long time ago. What happened? Where's my money? You thought that company ripped you off. And they said, no, the IRS gets your cut. You get the leftover. That's why you're a duck and a sheep. Well, that's true because you didn't pay attention to we the people. All right, and basically the Constitution, 14th Amendment, and the Supreme Court. So write down irs.gov one more time and look up at 1244. You and the corporation are going to file a tax return together called single filing and not pay any tax anyway. Almost no tax at all. Is that okay if you learn to play? In the coaching, I'm going to teach you how to break even, and then I'm going to teach you to play, balance your debt, knock off this crap because you keep jacking it up, screwing it up, and that makes no sense. From there, again, remember, SSN tax. We get the leftover. SS4, no tax due until we're profitable. Isn't that fun? And if we did the 1244 too, I think you need to learn a lot today. Is that okay with you? I like to rebuild your SSN corporation divisions, what I designed in 85, 86. And then you get your SS4. See, I want you to choose wisely from now on and be a double CFO. Would that be okay if I teach you how to repackage your life and put all your ducks in a row my way? Because I think your way sucks. Sorry to say, but it's true. There's that SS5 one more time. Let's compare it to SS4. Why not? Let's do some more. You see line 1 there? Ooh, legal name of entity, bank, grocery store, city, or individual person. I could put your name right there. Wouldn't that be fun? That's what it was designed for in the first place. 26 ways to use an SS4. Now, I explained that to Ted Turner when it's 9.5. Do you know it says banking and credit purposes? If you dissect the forward and pay attention, it's funny. I'm in front of a crowd, 1,000 people, and I go, how many of you followed your 1120? One raise their hand. What's 11 and 20, Ray? They got a tax ID. The second paragraph says you're 1120 when it's due, and they don't know what they're doing. How stupid can people be? You keep following people, ducks and sheep. You better dissect and look behind the damn curtain. That's per entity, by the way. So your corporation, per Ray's rules, is allowed to do 4 things. That's it. We get the buffer tax, no taxes due to we're profitable, and we get corporate credit. We have to write it all off. Whee! And car fleet price and hotel free buffet. Your divisions are the line of defense, the way I designed it for me, because I made a promise I'd never get married unless I had a foolproof program for me. So I designed it and I invented it. Now I got a wife, 6 kids, and 10 grandkids too. See, the line of defense, so I screw up one, I can get another one. But no intent to defraud. Why did you allow yourself to be one? Isn't that a lonely number? How about their cheap multiple functions, bought wholesale price? How about multiple credit reports in every real estate piece? You separate liability. So again, write it down. You can't take a picture or record. Why don't you write down line of defense? And let me build you a corporate umbrella for $1 million. Is that okay? You see, I'm going to guarantee everything I say I can do. That means you have to get your butt in class and not fall in your what? And pay attention and do what I tell you to do. If you screw up the program, blame yourself. Own your own stupidity. Do not violate, do not jack up cards, do not apply and crash your upper rescore. Because if you do, I'll close your case or charge you a fee. Got it? Own your own stupidity if you screw up. Now, past can't chase future. That would make no sense. It's 5 ways to kill a debt. IRS has a form too in case you screwed them up too. It's called 656, 433 A and B. You see, you got a chance to repackage your life with the guy that knows how all the goodies do. Isn't that fun? Step 3. So let's understand today. 750. If you let me analyze you today, I can do a rapid rescore. I can block all your crap. I can shoot your score up 96 points or more. Get you green lights now. Simple to do. And as long as you're part of the program, you pay attention. If you do exactly what I tell you to do, you're all guaranteed a 750 and above. Because then I don't want you to drop it ever again. You see, it's easy to do if you know how to play. Here's a nice lady. She got a 651. Why, Ray? I got good credit. Why are you using half your cards? My attorney, my CPA, and my banker told me to. You listen to Dumb, Dumb, and Dumber. Balance your debt, rapid rescore, 801. There you go. There's some green lights too. Nice couple. Ray, we got a bankruptcy. Bankruptcy should never be filed, in my opinion, as long as they're not garnishing wages or stealing your house in court. Then why file bankruptcy? This is a better way to play. See, I said, why did you go to the bankruptcy attorney? We had some questions. And they sold us a bankruptcy. I said, what do you think they're going to sell you, a banana or a pickle? See, here's $500. I had to build them up again. Next one, the whole family, they got 11 collection accounts. It sucks. All right? The whole family does. So here's $3,000. Let's balance that debt. See, this is why we do the coaching in the classes on Saturday, Wednesday, and Friday. I've done it for 45 years, live. But again, I'd like you to let me rebuild your life a little bit, if not all of it for you too, and hand you the damn keys. Rapid refresh. You go to class, you don't fall in your what? Our target's a 750. Now, I'm always going to give you credit back. So if you invest $9.99, I'm going to give you a $1,000 cash card back to you. I want you to reimburse yourself. During this broadcast, we discount it to $4.99 half price, and the card becomes $500. If you have a corporation today, I'll build the one you got, because you're sitting there going, beep, 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 beep. That's all, folks. Oh, I'll rebuild your credit rapid score to get you a CFO and a 750 score. If you don't have a corp, I'll hand you the articles, also tax ID for free. I've done all that for 45 years to everybody. You pay your little filing fee. Set up in level 1 every Wednesday and Saturday at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time with me, free. It's $999 for all that goodies. And then I'm going to give you $5,000 of cash credit back to you. $5,000 back. Isn't that fun? That's 5 times your investment. Oh, $24.99, you get $25,000 of credit. Analyze, add history, and pop you right away. Let's pop you some stuff today. Simple. I like simple, don't you? It's take a picture, Zelle, Ray Reynolds recipient, ray@racecredit.com, RW when you sell, name and your phone number there too. From there, you can do bank transfer deposit, or you can call the office and be signed to a specialist right away. 800-254-9506. Simple. Here's another problem. I got to rebuild you. You got everything so, You're probably a voter like me. All right. Did you watch those idiots last night in that debate? All right. Stupid people. What can I say? They sell the voting list 412 times a year. You're on the national mailing list. You're on the robocall list. You did it to yourself. It's like shooting yourself in the foot. Oh, you have a cable bill in a corporation? Why don't you call 888-567-8688 and opt out for 5 years? Is that okay? All right, that way you slow down the robocalls and the junk mail. Phone number's right in front of you. Simple to do. As we play the game, that's step 4. Now, number 5 is what I always do. I plan the problem. You didn't plan the problem. You allowed your friends and family member to rip you off. You spent thousands on crap that didn't work. I don't understand that, but that's you. Remember, safety credit. The way I helped design the whole system with Yarborough and everything else with Ken Yarborough and Harold Stokes, every card gets a sticky. Limit of the card, 25% maintained always, never past 29%. The moment you pass 29%, plop. You dropped your own damn score. You screwed up everything. You jacked it up, dropped the score, can't get any more, and you couldn't ride up diddly squat. You backed your family in the corner? I thought you were supposed to man up, woman up. What happened to you? Line of defense. I designed this. It's simple. 0 to 29 is green. All right, 30 is yellow, 50 is red. So we get to play my way because your way sucks. Step 5. Isn't that fun? Now, here's what we got to look at. You're going to say, Ray, I got an emergency. And I'm going to say, knock off the crap. You do not jack up your cards ever again. The ones that use 29% rule. That's called stupidity if you do. Now, we're going to look at the 2 cards that I got them to do paid over time limit and add to all applications. All right, the divisions. I sued your creditors in 96 and I kicked all their asses in court. The divisions are added to a bank account. I even beat the crap out of the president of Chase Bank and brought it from basically Delaware. It's about time you man up, woman up. There's only 2 cards on this planet that allows you to jack the suckers up $1 million friggin' as long as you maintain a payment. Those 2 cards never fluctuate your credit. Do you understand? There's no reason that anybody on this planet has shitty credit if they got the rules and tools. That was Ken Yarborough, Harold Stokes in my dream. Put it in schools. We want the kids not to make the same stupid mistake you made. Simple. You lose your job, have an emergency, what do? You run out of time, you run out of money, and then you go jack them up again. Whee! Then you want to tell everybody to feel sorry for yourself. Nobody gives a shit. Do you understand? I mean, out of a trash can, they walk by me and I'm 3 years old. No one gave a shit. So let's understand, you got to get your own defensive circle. You need 5,000 today. Now, what do? You go ask your friends, your family, the bank. They're all going to say no because you said you need it. This 5,000 card, the payment's $50 a month. The average person wastes $50 every other day. They say you waste $140 a week. Let's take, because that's $600 a month. Let's take $50,000 off of a corporate credit card. We get to write off the corporate credit card, the interest rate, and everything we're going to do. Payment is $612.26. Let's go buy during a pandemic 2 pizza restaurants in the damn drive-thru, using some common sense. Simple to do. White men do jump, just stupid people say we dumb. Nixon took the gold standard out. Now write down Ray's rules. That's 100,000. That's 71,000 of safety. Write down the only thing from now on, you will allow to sacrifice or screw up is a division. Write it down. You will never hurt your corp and your family ever again. Never, 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 never. It's not acceptable. Okay, I'd rather shoot myself in the foot, bring that damn pain home. The only thing going to get screwed up is a division because you can get another one and another one. That's how your cake and eat it too. Ray's rules, step number 7. You become a certified CFO and you never bring that damn pain home. It's not acceptable. It's ridiculous. I don't understand. I'm dead in a damn coma in 2009. Google the address and find out I'm telling you the truth. I had to come back and show the world what I had to go through and do it all again? Hell, why not? I died in a coma. Before that, 5.5 years old, I was crippled. I used my face as the brake on a bicycle down Delane Street in Torrance. Big damn hill. 42 miles an hour. Woke up. Lady's ringing the bell. If you gotta go pee-pee, ring the bell. I ran the bell to go pee-pee. She's out at the pool having a cigarette. I rolled off the couch. I grabbed that ugly orange shag carpet, that ugly crap. I pulled myself to the pee-pee. Jesus said, get up. Because I've heard that voice since I was 4. I got up. I walked back to the couch and I go, what? It's not possible. Hell, I've been the impossible since the day I was born in that friggin' taxi. I died in a coma. The devil's trying to hold you back and knock you down, but God's delays aren't God's denials. I want to repackage you like Humpty Dumpty. Is that okay if we do it my way for a while because your way sucks? All right, corporation's a legal person that may sue or be sued. The lack of knowledge is why people do stupid things every day. This is pathetic. Look at this guy. He's healthy enough to go get a job. Well, I lost my job. I got my kids. We got to eat some food. Get your butt to the church. I'll hand you food. Go drive an Uber, drive a Lyft. Go have a damn garage sale. I came out of a coma. They stole everything and billions in my life. I've got nothing. And we're homeless with my wife and my kids. Are you kidding me? Simple. I sold my wedding ring, my Rolex, my necklace, my bracelet. I took a brand new corporation and I built $1 million of credit in 6 friggin' weeks. This is bullshit. Man up, woman up. Why do you bring the pain home? I don't get it. A division is multiple functions. When I own the Shakey's, 31 flavors of Subway, and all the goodies in the donut store too. Disconnect, isolating corporate. You got real estate? All right, separate liabilities. Cash and supply credit. Divisions give you the line of defense. Your whole life's going to be ran through division process that I created because your name's not on the damn form. If you do it the right way. Corporate umbrella. You allow me to get you the tax ID. That means I get to set up Experian, TransUnion, Equifax, Experian, all these reports instantly. Let's go get you some cash credit. Simple. All right. And then from there, we line you up for some checkbook money. So write down checkbook money. I told you I want to repackage your whole life my way. $1 million is usually 9 divisions. 41 usually is 5 million. So if you look at your corporation today, you're the incorporator. You're on the office list or statement information. You probably use your home address, change it, mailbox, etc. By using your home address, you add yourself to the national mailing list and the robocall list. State, sell your information left and right. It's simple. Put your ducks in a row. That told me that as a kid. I asked what it meant, and all I got again. So I wrote down a corp and divisions. I had a vision. They didn't listen in the beginning, then they did. So if your corporation is sued, they sue you. That kind of sucks. Get your line of defense. Don't you want to quit bringing the damn pain home? See, when I invented daisy chaining of credit, it's 1 card, Fair Lending Act, 9 more. There's the first $1 million. And then from there, we get checkbook money up to 2.5 million. Play. Wouldn't that be fun to learn how to do that too? So a division, I get the tax ID, I add history. I build you the corporate umbrella up to $1 million. We sell each division for $4.99, and you get 3 for $14.97. And you can call right now 800-254-9506 to a specialist, or you can Zell, and write down RW when you sell. Simple to do. I like goodies, don't you? See, when I was being used and abused as a kid, I was pissed off. All right, you didn't have a trash can. Nobody gave a shit about me. I was pissed off. I figured I'm as smart as they were. I just study everything I could and outsmart them all. I created my first million at 14.5. Why didn't you? 2.6 billion at 26. Why didn't you? Why didn't you? I got to drive with Neil Diamond twice at the Love Ride. Why didn't you? Again, they asked about the gas. Who gives a shit what it cost? Driving a $4.2 million car. Boom, boom. You need $1 million of credit. You need checkbook money on top of that too. Simple. Make you a money-making machine. Let's rebuild you over here. Let's get you $100,000 to $1 million of supply and vendor money. That's called OPM. Let's sell some products on Amazon and eBay today. Today. From there, if I rebuild you here, the goal is that green card. Could you imagine you have unlimited up to 100,000, or you have, 5,000 to 30,000 other ones where you can ask for 9 sisters? You get the B of A and ask for 9 sisters. Oh, Wells Fargo, 9 sisters. Ink card times 9. Gold times 9. That can be up to $5 million. It's called daisy chaining credit. But I need you to understand there's only 10 cards I like, so the other 5 will get you 10 million. Now, I don't want you to forget checkbook money. Your banks will give you up to $500,000 unsecured as long as you have a 2-year corporation. If you don't, that's on you. If you don't have a corp today, you do it today. You have to wait till January, so it's on the 2nd year. These are my 5 favorite ones. I like their checkbook money up to $5.4 million. Isn't that fun? But again, that's up to you. You get to learn to play. During the classes on Saturday, I started at 6 until 5 o'clock in the afternoon. All right, got up to 10 classes. One of them at 8:30 on Saturday is basically a specialty class. All right, this week, I'm doing this Friday and Saturday now because it's usually always packed. And then Friday, or if I do Friday, they have questions on Saturday. If they do Saturday, they want to ask questions on Monday. So let's understand how to play. Tomorrow morning at 8:30, you and me. Now, specialties are $999 for 90 days or $499 per class. Understand? So again, real estate process. You have 14 states, you have properties under $100,000, brand new. Brand damn new. Down payment, $5,000. Let's get 3 of them. Section 8 or management company. Which you want? Pick it. What I did for John and Nancy. I don't want them to pay gains tax. The real estate system, normally $299. Simple. Today, you can go to Friday or Saturday, 8:30 in the morning, either day or both days, it's up to you. And what's going to happen is normally $499 just for the day in that class. Today, you're getting the real estate system, all right, and that all for $299. Some of you are already in the specialty, but you don't have the real estate system. So I'm going to get money out of your pocket. You're going to spend $299 because you're already in the class. You're going to get the books and CDs. Or if you buy the class, you get the books and CDs. Either way, it's $299. See, that's the way to play the game. It's a Zelle, and your RW and your Zelle, and what you did too. Put your name and phone number so we can ship it today. Simple. Now, here's your problem. You again. Borrow money is not taxable. If we take borrowed money and we invest it as a what investor, you could buy your lifetime income. You can buy your income. Again, that's having your cake and eat it too. Ray's rules. Becoming a certified CFO, never bring the damn pain home. I don't understand why you're you. Why don't you have 3 of you, please? Oh, I give you a check for $1 million hypothetically, you put it in your personal account. You only get to keep $375. Put it in the corporate account, leverage it and reference by 3 by 5. It becomes over $15 million. You pay all your bills first, then you pay tax on the leftover. No leftover? Oh, well, no tax. The United States of America Incorporated? They've bankrupted 11 cities? How'd they do that? Well, 50 corps are called states, states called cities, and basically what they do, they credit Chapter 9 bankruptcy under the Federal Protection Act. You could have did the same thing with no intent to do fraud, but you decided to bring the pain home. I think that's silly and dumb, to be honest with you, but it's up to you. So as we play the game, step number 9, why don't you Google bankruptcy today? You see, you have to plan the problem. When blank hits the fan in your life, is it SSN, family and you, be induction cheap, or is it a corporation, division, or subsidiary? Okay, make a decision. Plan the problem from now on. As you play, look at the corporation and add history to you. I can build you up to $1 million right away if you do what I tell you to do. But again, it might take 6 months if you don't do things right away. It might even take a year. Starter package. Rebuild the credit, rapid score, articles, officers, tax ID are free. Set up in level 1 every Wednesday and Saturday. Stuck with me live. $9.99 and I give you $5,000 of credit back. 5 times your investment, $24.99. You get $25,000 of credit. I analyze, I add history, and I pop credit as soon as possible. Would that be okay if you did it my way for a while? Because I think your way sucks. Sorry to say. It's a Zelle, already called the office at 800-254-9506. Run your race, beat your doubt, get out of my way, or rebuild you, please. I want my way. I want to get you past go, and I want to basically understand and play God's gift, the mansions in the harbor, the race boats and the yachts. I say Ray Reynolds University.com. Whee! Helicopters, buildings, and Lamborghinis too. We get to play. Now, I would like you in the future to take your driver's license with P.O. Box and mail-in address for more privacy, but that's up to you. Now, let's look at the car you drive today. The one you let them sweat you for 5 hours and like a sheep and a duck. you lost up to 9 inquiries and about 30 or 40,000. That's not how you buy a car. A car is fleet price, tax ID, division. And you can write it all off. You buy a house, you don't buy the house and put 2 people on the loan. I want you to buy the house with a trust so nobody knows where you live. But if you buy the house and the car and you lose them both, the creditor reports it to the credit bureaus, and now you have shitty credit. And then they report it to the IRS as a 1099-C. So you have a tax problem and double shitty credit. Like I told you, number 14, plan the problem. Every registered owner of a car should be a division and not you. From there, number 15, we get to play. So every piece of property you get, because they might slip and fall, want to screw you up too, your paycheck is offset by your house payment. Amazon didn't pay any tax on the first 10 billion to trillion. Why would they pay tax? But they got that antitrust lawsuit the other day. See what happens next. So let's understand. All right, there's no loophole. They're doing what they're allowed to do. He used a line of credit to buy Twitter within 2 days in front of the world. Then he's twiddly dumb. He screwed up in a week. Now he wants to X mark the spot. But he's got a spaceship. So do the other 2 guys. They got spaceships too. You could join the club. You could win the battle and learn to play. Step 15. Apple was in bankruptcy in 97. If you don't know this, they were out of business. Done. Bill Gates got indicted 4 times. Stepped down as president of the company at Microsoft. He wrote them a check for $150 million. And he says, here, just maintain the payment. See, borrow money is not taxable. So that's how it works. You can learn to play too if you want to. Run your life through a corporation. All right, you can pay tax or buy a Lamborghini. Your paycheck is taxable income. You today, you're paying what? You're paying the car payment, gas, registration, insurance, when you should be yelling no and let the corporation do that for you too. The reality is up to you. Drive a car like I do. But again, you ought to go through irs.gov today and get a hold of a 1244 and get a hold of an SS4 too. See where it says banking and credit purposes. See, I don't think you should ever have been a duck and a sheep, but you didn't pay attention. That's up to you. So the reality is, bottom line is, you can learn to find out the truth. It'll set you free. Here's mama. Ever since Nixon took the gold standard out in 71, every woman has to sign the SS5 for the SS and for the babies to go home, be released from the hospital, to go home and take a nap. If mama don't sign it, she can't be released. Everything to me is rules and tools. Escrow, close, homestead, trust. You buy a house, you have one today, not in a trust. When they sue you, they take it away. When you die, you get stuck in a probate, your family got diddly squad. You fix up a property, you hire the contractor. Oh, goody. They hire the subcontractor that stands at Home Depot. And when they slip, fall, cut corners, and they screw you up too, they're going to take everything you got. But my way, hell, they get diddly squad. You like my way yet? Irrevocable trust. Step 19. 6 more to go. You ready to play? Now, if you don't do your tax return and you're a crook, it's simple. Go to prison like Wesley Snipes did. He listened to his stupid attorneys and CPAs, and he did 3 years in federal prison and paid $5 million. See, that's called stupid. He ruined his life. He was one of the top actors in the world. Now what is it? You know, this other thing on the sidekick? Give me a break. You got a problem with the IRS, you can't play peekaboo making a mess. If you tried it, get back on the go and play. Get a 656, 433 A and B today. You see, that's step 20. If you want, you can even learn to be an OPM like I did as a kid. Everything at 70% discount. Don't pay up to 90 days. Money from escrow, leverage it to 15 million. Borrow money's not taxed, so set up your line of defense. That's step 21 called blackjack. You want to play? You get to win. Doesn't that be fun? Now here's my office. 2009, first time in my life I was proud of myself. First damn time. I was on top of the world and I really felt good. Classes, helping millions of people, 6 days a week, live. All right, 22,000 square foot building, locations in other states, up to $1 million a day. All right, and what happened? All right, everything was gone from that coma. They stole my life. Oh, well, what can I say? What am I going to do? Go home and get a who like you? No, thank you. I took out my blueprint, see it, believe it, go get it. I took out my 5 closet divisions and I built $1 million of credit in 6 weeks. I don't stay down like you. Why would you stay down in the first place? All right, 1,000 steps to millionaire. 45 years of helping people in person or online. I got my radio and TV show coming up next year. I got to get 50 people to go to Dublin, Ireland with me. All right, from there, probably about 10. I'm going to fly them over there too, stay in the castle. We're going to broadcast the first couple of shows from there because it's fun. But again, credit, loan, and money, financial freedom. You had money and you what? You didn't build residual income? Why not? Oh, well, you want $100,000 a day? I'll add you to you corporate divisions. I'll build you up and away. The office is going to charge you 10%. All right, they'll discount it for $39.99. But that means it's very simple. You have to Zelle, or call the office right away. But again, that's what you get to do. Why I always did storage units, it was easy. Silly people put stuff there and forget it's there. They pay a monthly fee. When they get it out, they throw the crap away or donate it for the money they would have spent, or they did. They could have bought new crap. Oh, well. So what do? US versus Google. They're going to change things from there. That's simple. And then you got Amazon. They just got antitrust lawsuit. These things are going to change. Amazon is good for about 3 years, and then they're going to get their asses kicked. But again, that's just maybe next. So if we look at the franchises that I do managed by third party, you look at what you can put down on it based on the credit I build you, you maintain the escrow, and then when it closes escrow, it pays for itself. Now you get cash flow for your time, which I put in my book 45 years ago, and that's called residual income. Would that be okay if you learned to play my way? I don't know why you never did residual income. Again, don't run the business, own it as an investor. You got all these things, but that's like a deer in the headlight. How about I set it all up for you and coach you through the process and line you up to get as many companies as you want to in the division process, and you'll get the net. Again, even a gas station, could be a storage unit, could be a laundromat. All right, simple. I like these pieces. It makes sense. They're necessity. From there, we get to play. I think what you did right now, you didn't build residual income. You're having the same rerun. I think it should stop. I think you should be focusing on residual income, 1,000, 5,000, 10,000, 50,000 a month. All right, that way it comes in the rest of your life tied to irrevocable trust. So when you're dead, your kids take over what your legacy was, and they don't have to pay any tax if it's done the right way. Simple, it's fun. So all classes, you play with me, video conferencing on Saturday, weekly call, rapid rescore, and once a month we're going to blueprint you again and again my way, and keep you on track and give you your assignments to do. And then I get to boss you around. That's half my fun. Teach you about projections. All right, what we're going to ask on limits, phone calls with creditors. All right, daisy chaining into the millions and increase limits usually every 46 days. You got 3 choices at 3 months, 6 months, or 15 months. All are $1,000 down. All right, the 1,000 has to be a Zelle, not a damn credit card. I'm not going to charge you 5%. If you don't Zelle or go to the bank, forget it. I'm only putting 30 in this, and I'm half sold out anyway. And they promised by the end of this week I'll be sold out. So if you miss it, you blew it. It's okay. I got the people to play with for my TV show and radio show too. So bottom line, your balance would be $69.99. It's an $8,000 package. If you want, you break those payments down on the 90 days. If you paid in full today, I'm going to give you $250,000 cash credit added to that package too. We get to play. If you did the 6 months, it's still $1,000 down. Your balance is $14,000. If you paid the $15,000 up front, you basically have me playing with you, and you can make those payments if you want to during that 6 months, and then it's $500,000 of credit to you. Simple to do. Now let's understand. All right, $1,000 down, 6 payments of $5,000, but break it down into the 15 months. Make it something that's easy to do. As we build credit, maybe use some of the credit to pay the bill too. But that's $31,000. If you pay in full at $25,000, you get a 15% discount. And what happens next is I'm going to build you $1 million. Now understand, when you call the office, none of the specials give credit. So if you did this right away, they're going to be able to add that credit I offer you today. If not, when you call them later on, they don't give credit. They don't want to do it. They want to sell it to you separately. Well, this is okay. Take a picture, Zelle for that 1,000 now, RW, bank transfer, deposit, or wire, or call the office right away, and you get to play with me. Isn't that fun? I want you to build residual income managed by third party. I don't want you running any damn business. You got to realize you're an investor. It's time we man up and woman up. Corporation is a legal person, but if it's sued, you're kind of screwed up. From there, we're going to have the divisions process. Your name's not on it. And you're protecting yourself. It's called the line of defense. You should have been division-based since day one. Why you decide to be you, I don't know. But again, 9 divisions up to $1 million. 41 is up to literally $5 million. And we rebuild you, add history, tax ID, and build the umbrella. And from there, we charge $4.99 per division, 3 for $14.97. Again, there's your Zelle. They're called the office, 800-254-9506. What are you willing to lose? When you get used and abused as a kid, and you have total recall, because I can smell the trash can when I was eating out of it at 3 years old. I close my eyes and think about it. It sucks. I realize one thing, I can't get married and have kids. If they get, I have to bring the pain home. So I decided to create a system that made sense to never bring the pain home to my wife and my kids. 6 kids, 10 grandkids. I'll be damned if I bring the pain home. A corporation gets sued, they sue you. Hell, that makes no sense too. Division process. The way I designed it, we all get to win and get checkmate. Because every bank and grocery store gets to do it too. Step 23. Simple. I like the American dream, don't you? Ray Reynolds University.com. Reaching the dream, think to be the impossible, making millionaires in the corps and divisions, training people to be a certified CFO, and basically giving bonus credit for them too. Wow, we get to play. So today, if you have joint credits just in the way, you buy a house, escrow, close, homestead, trust. You buy a corp, don't you dare. They're free. You pay a little filing fee. Get your divisions for a real estate, franchise, current business, and line of defense. Raise rules. I always give bonus credit back because I want you to reimburse yourself and take away all your damn excuses and write it all off too. By the way, that's step 24. Ultimate goal. If all you want me to do is rebuild your credit to a 750, okay. Let me analyze you. Let me do a rapid rescore, block all your crap, build you up and away, and you go to class. You don't fall in your what? We're going after 750. Go to class on Saturday. Classes all through the day. Live with me, normally $9.99. I hand you a 1,000 card back. But again, if you did it during this webinar now, half price $4.99, a $500 card back to you. That's the ultimate goal. So as we play starter package, rebuild your credit rapid score. Articles off the tax ID are free. Pay the filing fee if you don't already have them. Set up a level 1 every Wednesday and Saturday at 10 a.m. So literally it's $9.99 to give you 5,000 credit back to you. $24.99 to give you 25,000, still 5 times to you. Analyze that history and start popping credit today. Why not? See, all you got to do now is Zelle, or call the office right away. 800-254-9506. See, if you give me referrals, I'll build you more credit. You want me to Zelle you 10% for every referral, I'll do that too, as long as that person names your name when they sign up. If not, they blew it for you. So I always give you my email address too. Now, here's a corp in those divisions in your banks, bankrupt locations called branch numbers. And then they write off on their taxes, Sam's Club, Geico, cities. You just have to learn to play and quit bringing the damn pain home. And then be the certified CFO and understand to reprogram your brain to millionaire status. Look behind the curtain. Stop bringing the pain home. Stay safe, stay strong. We do our best. Jesus does the rest. Amen to that too. You see, we got the ability to repackage you. For some reason, he's always had me train people in showing what they need to do. And all you have to do is follow through. Coaching programs, by this week, they're going to be sold out. I won't even put any 10 in each. If you don't step up and call right away, 800-254-9506, it's okay. You blew it. I'm not doing another one. When I did my last boot camp in June, I told it was my last one. All right, I'm going to go back to doing what I want to do. My wife says I owe her because I've been doing my hobby long enough. See, I'm usually 25,000 a day and 3,000 an hour. So if you don't step up to the plate now, sorry, I think you blew it, but that's up to you. All right, tomorrow morning at 8:30, we have that real estate class. You might want to join me and learn a couple things too. We do our best. God does the rest. Amen to that too. At the end of the day, God loves us all.